Dicky, super
That's
fun.
good. That's wrong.
Jesus Christ. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Do you remember what we were about to start talking about before?
Oh, Planet of the Apes. But
Planet of the Apes.
I have no idea.
we're about to talk about in our World Planet of the Apes discussion.
I think
Mike just got done saying about why they went the route they did with making it more of an escape rather than a full-blown war. That was the last thing I said. That was pretty near the end of the conversation, or near the end of the current conversation. Other talking points that were requiring Andrew to turn down his radio.
it might. I don't know how well my mic works, to be honest, but
Chicago Bears radio.
Are you recording?
yeah.
Yes, he's
Then Andrew, you
recording.
should turn down your radio because it's gonna fuck up the.
Gonna fuck up the flow.
Welcome to Chicago Bears radio. We got Chris Farley's Ghost. We got Mike Disca. And we got Major fucking Heart Problem.
Still a classic.
Yeah, I love it.
I was kind of saddened by the. It seemed like the great apes were getting knocked off right and left.
Yeah.
And I always liked them as the muscle.
Yeah.
Like when he fucking strode in, and you had Winter on the right, and then Luca on the left, and I was like, holy
hell,
shit!
fucking bodyguards.
So, question:
Yes.
Was the great ape from the first movie?
He died.
No,
Okay.
no.
Buck died.
He hit the helicopter or something, right?
Yeah.
No, he jumped at the helicopter to save Caesar, but got shot.
Yeah, he got shot. He
Shot big time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They emptied the clip
I
out.
think it was
And
like
then
M60 right in the
Yeah,
gut.
I was
and
just
then
making sure that
they crash landed on the
That was
bridge.
the same one that he rescued from the cave.
No, that Buck was huge.
Isn't Maurice and Rocket the only two that made
Yep.
it out of the thing?
Yeah.
Yep. Maurice and Rocker.
I'll be honest with you, I totally forgot about Rocket until you guys pointed him out.
Yeah, he started
He
growing
was
more
the one
hair.
who was a dick.
He did grow more hair. It's like, okay,
much.
is this coming from the car in front of us, or is it starting to rain?
Well, they may have used their washer fluid.
Maybe.
One thing that I love about the first movie, when the
Everything?
everything. But I mean, like the one thing which you definitely see in his face, when Jacobs is in the fucking helicopter, and he's like, "Help me," but it's after Buck had passed in his arms.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he looks over, he looks over his shoulder. You see him, like his lips curl in, and you see his teeth. Then he just looks over. Then he
Who's
leaves.
Caesar or Koba?
No, but before he leaves, like when he's holding a Buck.
Yeah.
And then he dies.
Oh, yeah.
And then he hears Jacobs in the fucking helicopter.
Yep.
And then he does that slow turn over his shoulder, or look over with his eyes wide but angry. He has so many types of emotion in one. It's just, it's devastatingly threatening all at once. It's ridiculous. It's
I'll be honest. I don't even remember what Caesar's face looked like before he got that
grayish
fucking scowl that he just that like knowing it's
nice.
intimidating, but it's just so perfect.
It's constant fuck you face.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
Look what he's went through.
Well, it was just because, years and years, that's just it's like an ocean.
Leadership.
It's like an ocean beating upon a rock, and how it wears away little by little,
Like my balls.
That's deep. His balls.
Fun fact.
His balls are hairy.
That too.
Dale from Tucker and Dale versus Evil
Was in the first one.
was in the first one. He was that doctor that fucked up and
Yeah, the first one
ended
died
up
from
getting
the
sick.
simian flu.
Oh, yeah.
I did not.
Wouldn't that mean that he's the one who actually spread it?
He didn't mean to.
Wasn't he? Yeah, he took it home, or he started showing symptoms, and then he went home, right?
on that neighbor who kept getting screwed over in the first movie.
Yeah, he did.
Almost had a finger bitten off, started flying around, started dying.
I was curious if he actually got his finger bitten off.
Another fun fact:
Almost.
the neighbor who John Lithgow was fucking with, and then
Caesar attacked him.
Caesar attacked him.
Yeah.
That guy, not only was he in a show that I never watched, Stargate, but I think it was like Stargate SG-1, maybe another one.
Yeah.
But he was also in one of the most fucked up books and movies of my young life.
What?
There was a movie called Pin, and it was from a book about this doctor who raised his kids by using a, you know what a visible man is? Any of you guys?
Is it basically just like an anatomical
Right.
thing?
It's an anatomical doll, like model, that shows all the nerves, the nervous system, all the guts and everything.
Yeah.
They use them in science and classes and stuff like that.
Well, this guy in the 50s had one of those made that was life-sized, and he kept it in his doctor's office to show kids like where everything was at and all that kind of stuff. But with his own children, he had a son and a daughter, he would actually speak through pen. That's what he called that doll, pen. And he would speak through it and tell them like life lessons and shit. So they ended up having this like psycho, I almost want to say psychosexual relationship with Penn, because I think that like Penn was her first love, and it was kind of like their dad. And then later on, there's incest between the sister and the brother.
What the hell?
But the brother was played by the guy, the neighbor in the first.
Berserk, I've seen Game of Thrones.
Are you guys like listing the incest in current cinema and shit?
I've seen random incest hentai.
Oh yeah, fucking.
Edit that out.
Crimson Peak.
Hey, spoilers, motherfucker! I haven't seen that yet.
Have you seen Crimson Peak, then,
That's
James?
every hentai.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
James, have you watched Crimson Peak?
He's watched like 8 times. I've seen it like 0.
I've seen it twice.
You know about Berserk, Corey?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's only like one thing.
You showed me the manga.
Fuck yeah.
It's actually manga. Everyone listening to this video wants to hear about Planet of the Apes, but we're talking about things that don't revolve around Planet of the Apes.
Well, we're making they're like allusions to shit, but
All right, now we're sorting food. So,
Wait, are we eating in the car?